Hello everyone, welcome to another episode talk. Once again late, but this time I actually have an excuse outside of forgetting it. And as I said in the last episode talk, this one was gonna be late because I had to go to my mom's place on Friday, which is when here in the Netherlands Peacemaker Season 2 comes out. Because it releases at the same time, I guess, worldwide, but here in the Netherlands that is Friday, while in America it's like Thursday. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem because of the fact that on Friday I had to, in the morning, ride on my bike 23 kilometers or more. I actually think it was 23. Anyway, to my mom's place. So yeah, it was a long ride, basically an hour and 15 minutes. And today I actually came back and I was like, I'm gonna take a break. Just a simple break. I'm gonna take a rest. And then afterwards I was like, oh god, Peacemaker. Because I forgot that this one was coming, that this one was released. I forgot, like, if I time it perfectly today, I can get it done in time for upload. So let's get into the episode then, shall we? And 3 years ago, A.R.G.U.S had a relationship with Rick Flag, who was cheating on June. You remember the Enchantress from the first Suicide Squad movie. Continuity and all that stuff. Well, continuity to the old universe, as you could say. And also, he is scared to break up with her because she's a witch. So that is, she might not take it well. So that might not be the best idea. But we do know that she's alive, so the two Enchantress fans are gonna be very happy about that one. Meanwhile, Chris gets woken up by his brother in the other world, obviously. And he basically takes his time a little bit, looks at his phone, and is like, oh no, I'm late because she wanted to meet in like the morning and it's almost afternoon. I have to hurry up. So he brushes his teeth, or like she wanted to meet up like at like 12 or something like that. But anyway, he brushes his teeth, he grabs some clothing, he talks to his brother about the Kardashians, which don't exist on this world. It's like, okay, another good thing, I guess. And then afterwards, he drills his brother about where he needs to go. And also, apparently, this universe's Peacemaker has a peace cycle, boys. So he gets on that thing, puts on the different helmet, and drives off. And everybody along the way loves Peacemaker, because how can you not? Meanwhile, back on the, main Earth, I guess you could say, A.R.G.U.S is the only one who is not hung over, because everyone else is very much hung over after the party. And then she kind of gets drilled a bit by Amanda Waller's kid, who I forgot her name, sorry. Leota. There you go, that's the one. I think that's the one. So Leota basically grills her about her and Peacemaker, and she's like, it's not going to happen. So I understand now why he left this world. Also, Adrian likes spiders and crows. However, he knows nothing about spiders, as later on is revealed by John. So that Peacemaker arrives at A.R.G.U.S where other A.R.G.U.S is. He goes inside. The eye scan works because, of course, it works. You're another version of him, meaning you have the same DNA. So it's all gonna work out. So he does the eye scan. It works. He goes inside and dang, it's Rick Flag. Of all the people he didn't want to see, it's Rick Flag, the guy that he died, and the reason why his house is fully under surveillance. This is horrible, horrible. But he does not know about the fact that Peacemaker killed him. So, we're good to go. So he just has to play friendly. Then he wants to go over to A.R.G.U.S, which Rick Flag Jr. actually becomes very upset about because, as revealed later on, apparently her and Rick Flag are dating. So that's fun. Also, back on main Earth, John gets called in by Bordeaux because of the fact that Eagerly basically took out the whole A.R.G.U.S squad. So he has to go to the hospital immediately in order to basically brief and join in the hunt in that sense. So then Peacemaker spends the day with A.R.G.U.S, which is very nice. And then he kind of wants to, explore things with her. And she's like, yeah, but if I want to explore things with you, I don't want to be heartbroken again. But there is a chance. That is what she's basically saying. She might reconsider. However, then the Sons of Liberty attack. So then nobody really knows what to do because they have hostages, and Peacemaker looks at the building next to it, sees the big billboard, is like, alright, that's my way in. He goes inside, he goes upstairs, he climbs the billboard, then jumps inside the building, and one by one he takes everyone out until eventually he gets a gun and shoots the rest of them. A helicopter also shows up for pickup, but there's no one to pick up because Peacemaker basically killed everyone. Afterwards, Peacemaker has to go to the bomb because you gotta defuse that bad boy. So he goes to the bomb in order to defuse it, and it's just an easy pull the plugs, like 3 plugs, and everything is fine. So he defused the bomb. Meanwhile, his brother takes out the helicopter, so that's nice as well. And the day is saved. Yay, fantastic. You done did it. You done did a good job, Peacemaker. Fantastic. You two make an amazing team. So then back on main Earth, John arrives at the hospital, and apparently John said Eagle, the other guy, heard duck, so it's unknown. But anyway, Bordeaux has an idea. We're gonna attack with a strike team. However, we also have that guy with us, Yondu, who is here in order to be the eagle hunter. And it's like, oh, great. Okay, yep. I mean, hey, I know people are upset about, like, you know, James Gunn inviting his friends over, but this is Peacemaker, so I truly do not care, okay? The only one I feel like you can really complain about is Maxwell Lord, because he's more of a bigger character. Having one of his friends be an eagle hunter, I don't really think that's necessarily a problem. But the moment that I heard his voice, I was like, Yondu, my boy, thought you were dead. But the soldiers, they head over to Chris's place. Also, John gets teamed up with Rip Jagger, which, I don't know who that is, but, I've forgotten season 1, and also, I don't really know much from comic lore in that sense, and I don't think that idiot has appeared outside of the comics maybe a lot, so, I don't know. Anyway, after the good day, he has a heartfelt talk with his brother, and then Chris goes back to main Earth. He walks over, meanwhile, the soldiers are coming to his house, so he goes back through the door, and the episode ends. So next episode, we're gonna have a big brawl, and I'm enjoying Peacemaker Season 2. I am actually very much enjoying Peacemaker Season 2. Now, I know that there's something wrong with the other Earth. I don't know what it is yet, but something's off, you know? Look, when you have this thing called the perfect world, there's always a sacrifice that has to be made for that perfect world to exist. So who knows what that is, okay? I have no idea. But potentially, there are some bad things happening over on that Earth that we just do not know yet, because how else can it be perfect? I'm interested to see more about that. Also, I'm interested to see how, you know, Chris is gonna handle the whole A.R.G.U.S invasion that is coming in the next episode. Very excited about all of it. And like I said, I like this episode, and I kind of just want to get into editing. So let me know what you guys thought about Peacemaker episode 3 in the comment section down below. With that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you've done so already. Turn notifications, don't forget, check out the Let's Play channel, link in the description, and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys actually this week. Hopefully this Friday, might be Sunday, but hopefully this Friday for episode 4 of Peacemaker. However, I will say, just like with this episode 5 is going to be late as well, because next week I have to once again take my bicycle and ride over to my mom's place because of, well, reasons. I don't really want to bore you with the details necessarily, but anyway, I have my reasons for going to my mom's place, so, yeah, once again, I have to go Friday morning, meaning I cannot make a video on Peacemaker, so that one will be either up, well, going up either, like, the Monday after, or maybe even if, it's unlucky, the Wednesday after, who's to say. But anyway, the next episode you will hopefully get on time, so I'll see you guys for that one. Bye!